Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and today we're going to be talking about Cardano. All-time highs that we've seen recently is just remarkable. And yeah, like we've been talking about Cardano like since October, sub 10 cent. It's been a remarkable journey so far. Lots of people didn't see the value in Cardano back then, and the sentiment has definitely changed. You're starting to see Cardano being regarded as one of the safest investments in the space alongside Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's just remarkable how times change and the sentiment changes over that period of time, right? But this is what we do at Cheeky Crypto. We highlight these projects super early so you can get in, make a ton of cash. If you like making money in crypto, hit that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a thing. So we're going to cover off where I think the market's going, you know, what sort of price prediction I kind of expect for Cardano, and why, more importantly, why do I think this? So we're going to go over a number of different things. Stay till the end so you don't miss any of the content. Right, let's get down to the desktop and see what's cracking here then. So I really wanted to sort of come here and first of all talk about the community and the importance of the community. So at the moment, Cardano is ranked #1 search terms, social content, all that sort of wonderful stuff that we see on Twitter. Was it crypto Twitter? I don't know what they call it these days, but you know, for Cardano to be #1, I think it's not surprising. There are other projects that I'm surprised perhaps aren't in this list here of top 10. I thought Solana might be there, Luna might be there, but clearly they haven't got the same level of following. But with all that said, you know, community is very, very important. And, you know, this is one of the reasons, like, we're going to see a lot of projects porting over to the Cardano ecosystem, because Cardano has got one of the biggest followings in the space. You know, that a lot of the tokens are locked up in staking. You can stake using the ticker Cheek. You know, we've got our own pool here at Cheeky Crypto, make a passive income. It's the only way to hold your ADA, no lockup period, all that jazz. But, you know, with all that said, with huge following comes huge transactions numbers. Yeah. In essence, more transactions, more money, more fees. So this is going to be a huge ecosystem over a period of time. It's going to do remarkably well, and I really wanted to just articulate that, you know, Cardano is #1 when it comes to social, you know, search volume and stuff like that. I think it's a metric that not a lot of people cover. I think it's worth covering. I think it's definitely worth highlighting. Which then segues into the next part that I want to talk about, which is Cardano's ecosystem. And this has grown immensely over the previous weeks and months, right? So we just look at the NFT collections. I mean, there's a huge number of NFT collections, NFT platforms. You know, you've got NFT Maker, CNFT, Bondly, just to name a few. You've got governments there with Georgia, Ethiopia, Tanzania. You know, you got AI with SingularityNet and Singularity DAO as well, which is going to be remarkable. What else? We've got Launchpads, Card Starter, Vent Finance. Now, we talked about Vent Finance. Do have a look into that one. I think that one's going to do remarkably well. What else? We got Oracles, Charlie Free, Ergo. You can't miss that. Payments. You know, with 𝗕𝗘𝗪, you can't miss that one off the list. World Mobile for mobile network. You got Ledger for wallets, Yoroi for wallet, Atomic Wallet, ADA Light Wallet, just to name a few. Liquid Finance, Celsius, and Meld for lending and borrowing. Like, it's huge. We're only scratching the surface here. I expect so many more projects to join this ecosystem, and I don't think people really appreciate what's actually been happening in the space. Right, the next thing I want to do is just look at where we are price wise. Yeah, so 286, it's down a little bit. You know, is that alarming? No, I think this is just a cool off before we start to go again. I expect the Cardano price to keep marching in the upward direction. We've got 71% of the max supply circulating, most of which is delegated, because, you know, the Cardano community are a very shrewd community. Who wouldn't delegate their ADA to make a passive income? You can do this using the ticker Cheek if you want to do it in Apple. If not, any other pool's fine. Just make sure that you're using maybe a ledger device or hardware wallet, just to make sure that your funds are kept safe. Move on. So let's have a look at our partners website, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦. You can join for free. Just search 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 and sign up. Now this is using artificial intelligence and machine learning. I've already pulled up Cardano here. It's got an A3 rating. So just to sort of put this into some sort of context for everybody that doesn't understand 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦, A2 is the highest rating I've ever seen on here. A3 is immense, right? Just to put that into context, it has come down a rating. That's kind of to be expected with the price discovery that we've seen. Over the last 7 days, it's up 39.77%. The fear and greed index is A1, so very greedy at the moment. Sharp ratio B2, peak end demand B2, profitability is A1. I am not surprised that there's a lot of profit to be made in ADA right now, and the 𝗕𝗓𝗪 ratio is A2. So it's a fantastic place to go to kind of get an idea of what's actually happening with no human intervention. The AI stuff is just immense, and we've seen some fantastic opportunities when using this platform. Okay, so I mentioned about the community and transactions, so that kind of brings me on to the next area that I want to sort of raise with people, and that is just having a look at Polygon scan. So you can see the transaction chart here, right? And you can just tell from the chart when the ecosystem started to get utilized, and I think we're going to see something probably a little bit bigger for Cardano, but this is a sort of chart that I reckon we're going to see for Cardano once smart contracts are launched. Which brings me to a point, because we do get asked a lot, do we kind of expect there to be a retracement in price when we get to smart contracts launch? So I think in the short term, yes, is my answer. But long term, no. I think the price is going to continue to march. It depends on, I guess, how quickly these projects sort of port over. But I expect the volumes to increase, transactions increase, fees generated more frequently, which means it's going to be more profitable. I can only see one thing, and that's going to be the price continue to go up. Really interested to get your views and opinions, though. Let me know in the comments below. Right, so I think that's everything that I wanted to cover off on the desktop. I think for me, the price that I kind of expect moving forward, just around the corner would be $5. I don't think we're too far away from that. With that said, I don't think it's going to take as long or anywhere near as long, should I say, to go between $5 and $10. I think that period is going to be much shorter, and I think it's going to be even shorter between $10 and $20. And $20 is the price that I kind of think that the market's going to peak out at. Now, with all that said, none of this is guaranteed, right? And Nick and myself, we did an exit strategy video for members. If you're not a member, go over to the channel, click join, follow the prompts on the screen, and you'll be able to access those videos. And Nick and myself are very clear. We're going to sort of take profit on the way up. We're not going to wait for $15 or $20. We think it's really important to lock in some profit on the journey. Okay. With all of that said, why am I so bullish on $5 round the corner, and then moving on to $10? Obviously, we've got the Japanese market opening up. Cardano is going to be listed in Japan. 126.3 million people are going to have access to ADA. What impact is it going to have on price discovery for ADA? I think it could be immense. That's a big avenue to open up for people, right? The other thing that I would like to highlight is there are more active addresses on Cardano now than there is Ethereum. Another really interesting metric to look at. And with all that said, I kind of feel like all of this is boiling up to be a really interesting bull run for Cardano. $5 round the corner is my view. Shortly after that, we're going to see $10, $15 and $20. But like I say, you've got to look at it, make your exit strategy, make sure that you know where you can on and off ramp fiat through exchanges and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty much everything that I've got covered for today. I really kind of just wanted to, I don't know, brain dump on everybody and just let you know where my thoughts are. I hope you found it engaging, useful, content, meaningful. If you did, mash up that like button. It really does support the project and our channel in pushing the content out to like-minded individuals. Mash up the like button, then subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a thing, and I will catch you in the next one.